Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about meditation. Why I started to meditate, how I meditate, and what my practice looks like right now. Are you ready? Let's get into it. If you're new to the channel, my name is Matt and I'm a high performance coach based in the UK. And on this channel, we explore the strategies, tools and tactics to help you become your best and to achieve better than expected results on a consistent basis in business, fitness and life. Today's video is all about meditation. I started my meditation practice about 7 years ago after going on a business and personal development retreat to Brighton in China. I was on the retreat for about 10 days and it was a life-changing experience for me because I had gone through cycles of discovery that I hadn't experienced up until that point. And a large part of that was down to starting a meditation practice. When I started my practice, I found it difficult, as we all do when we try something new. And I sort of chopped and changed between going through guided meditation, going through some sort of mantra-based meditation, or just completely sitting in silence. And then I was recommended an app called Headspace. And since starting to use Headspace, meditation has turned into a daily practice for me. It forms part of my morning routine and I go through a period of meditating from anywhere between 5 and 20 minutes. My practice has evolved over time, but really it was Headspace that started to get me into a regular meditation practice. And the process of meditation I go through right now is this. It's included as part of my morning routine. So at the end of working out, I will take a minute of taking some deep breaths, doing some box breathing. So breathing in for a 4 count, holding for a 4 count, breathing out for a 4 count and repeating that for a minute. Then that calms my body down to a sufficient level where I'm then in a good state and good frame of mind to spend 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes going through my meditation practice. And the practice changes. So I know that when I'm quite distracted, I prefer to go through some guided meditation because it helps me get my distraction in order, it helps me refocus my breathing and what I need to concentrate on. And once I've gone through that stage, and that might take 5 guided meditation sessions or 15 guided meditation sessions, I know that I'm then in a position where I can go through a silent meditation practice. And when I first started, that is pretty much how I started with Headspace, going through guided meditation for 5 or 10 minutes. And when I started my meditation practice, I used to meditate as soon as I got up out of bed. And what would happen is, even going through a guided meditation, is I'd fall asleep when I was meditating. But I continued that practice for a couple of years, and then I started to change my routine a little bit, up until the point today where I now meditate after carrying out exercise, going through a box breathing exercise, and then being in an optimal state for me to sit through a meditation practice. The reason I started was going back to the retreat in Brighton in China. I just found the benefits of sitting in silence and the calmness that it brought to my mind. At that time, I was 3 years into running my cleaning business. I was quite stressed. We were growing quite rapidly, and I wanted to have an outlet where I was relaxing my mind. And it just so happened that going on this retreat to China introduced me to meditation, and I haven't looked back ever since. So what does my practice look like today? Well, I've talked through how meditation forms part of my morning routine and the different types of meditation practice that I go through. Whether it's a guided meditation, I don't really have any mantra-based meditation practice right now. Silent meditation, or last year I was introduced to Vishnalakiani's 6-phase meditation, and that goes through 6 phases of empathy, gratitude, forgiveness, future visualization, perfect day right now, and a metta meditation. And this I find super useful as a framework when I go through my silent meditation practice, because it just guides me through that practice rather than just focusing on my breath. It involves different elements which will set me up perfectly for the rest of the day. Now, I mentioned Headspace, the app. There are, of course, a load of different apps that are available to help you with mindfulness meditation. In addition to Headspace, there's Calm, there's Waking Up, there's Oak, and there's a handful of others which, if you go onto the App Store or the Android Store, you'll be able to see and download. And I think the premise for the majority of those, they're based around mindfulness meditation, which is the practice that I go through daily. There are different types of meditative practice, but mindfulness meditation is the one that I deferred to because that's where I started. There are different meditation practices like mindfulness. Obviously there's yoga, there's Zazen, there's transcendental, which is something that I want to evolve my practice into, where you have to go through a certain number of steps and you're given a mantra as part of your practice, and you meditate 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening, and it sort of takes you to a higher plane of consciousness. And that's something that I'm really keen to explore as and when the time comes. But right now, mindfulness meditation has been super helpful, and I don't just sit in silence and meditate. I also use guided meditation for walking or for doing some exercise, for cleaning the house, for cooking in the kitchen. So there are different types of mindfulness meditation practices that I've adopted into my lifestyle, which I have found massively beneficial. Not just because it calms my mind, but it just gives me perspective on what I should be focusing on right now. Don't worry about the past, don't worry about the future, be here in the present. And that is really the overall benefit that I've experienced from my meditation practice, and it's something that I will continue to evolve over time. I'm 7 years in, so I'm really looking forward to see what the next 7 years hold. And if you have considered starting a meditation practice, I can't recommend it enough. Definitely check out Headspace or check out any of the other plethora of apps if you wanted to get some help with the starting process. There's also videos and mantras and guided meditations on YouTube that you can check out. But if you have thought about starting, give it a go for 5 or 10 days consistently and see the changes that it brings to your well-being. There are plenty of scientific studies out there which have confirmed the benefits of meditation. So it's definitely a practice that I think is worthwhile for you to incorporate into your day. It doesn't have to be an hour long, half an hour, 20 minutes, even as much as a 1 or 2 minute meditation consistently over time has proven to yield significant benefits to the person meditating. Hope that's helpful. Hope that encourages you to at least consider starting a meditation practice. And if you like this video and you want to see more videos on implementing high performance habits to help you become your best and to consistently achieve better than expected results in business, fitness and life, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you have any comments, questions or feedback on the content of this video or recommendations as to future videos you want to see on the channel, please drop me a message in the comment box below. Lastly, if you like this video, make sure you check out the latest video that I posted right here about how you can develop your own success mindset. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.